Toastmaster Kevin, think twice but not more. Think twice but not more. Toastmaster Kevin.
Yes, I didn't think twice, but I actually thought around 50 times to decide on what should be the speech topic for today. I had decided to get the slot on this Sunday, considering the number of members we have in Whitefield Toastmasters. Nowadays, to get a speech slot, if you get a speech slot, it's a big thing. And finally, I thought I did this planning 2 weeks back, and last Wednesday, Nibi asked me, I see your name in the speech slot for Sunday. Are you even going to give a speech or not? Because she is my mentor. She has not yet got a speech from mine. And I was sitting we went for a team outing, and I was a little bit drunk as well. And then I told her, let me think of a speech right now. I think this is the best time to brainstorm and come up with a topic. So what I did is, the act that I was doing. In fact, if you ask me before Wednesday, I was actually trying to find out a speech. The problem with me is when I want to decide on something, I take a lot of time. And I usually try to think when I'm going to sleep. So I'll just put this thought in my head, thinking my dreams will give me a good speech topic. But then, after Nibi asked this question to me on Wednesday, I decided, let me make that a speech topic. Think twice, but not more. I kept thinking I was not getting proper sleep. Then I thought, let me just, check out what's going on in YouTube. And I'm sure all of you might be knowing Raj Shamani by now. If you guys don't know, if I tell this, you will definitely know. He recently interviewed Vijay Mallya. Yeah, so that's Raj Shamani. Now this guy, he always tries to get the best speakers for his podcast. And there was husband and wife that had come to the show, and what attracted me is, so the name of the video is Law of Attraction: Career, Love and Wealth. So the name of the was a little intriguing. So I thought, what is that? What is there in that video? And this is Raj Shamani's video. Something special should be there. So I started checking out this video. So I just kept it in play, and I just kept it next to my pillow, and I closed my eyes and I was just listening to it. I started listening to it, and I understood that it is such an eye-opener. That particular speech was such an eye-opener. I would recommend each and every one of you to watch this, because I realized there was a lot of mental blocks that I personally had, due to which I was not able to do well in certain aspects of my life. It's not just me, I'm sure all of us will be having a lot of mental blocks. But all these mental blocks can be overcome by the methodology that this husband and wife describes in this video. So to give you an idea of what is being discussed in that video, it is very simple. It is not a miracle. They're just talking about neuroscience here. So in your head, like over the ages, from our childhood, at least in my case, there are a lot of people who said you have a weak memory power. If you do things, if you're put under pressure, you will make a lot of mistakes, and you're very slow. These are the things that I have been listening over my childhood, and I'm quite sure all of you can also relate to the same thing. So They're right. Maybe memory power is not something that everyone has. It depends. That's why we have something called IQ test, right? To figure out who is having better intellectual capacity than ourselves. That is very true. Now, what I want to say is to these people who told me all this, good that you pointed out my mistake. Now, do you have a solution? No, they do not have a solution. And is that the right approach? It is not. Because even for people with less memory power, there is a way of cracking it. And that is, any ideas that any one of you has?
Memory fallacy exists. Otherwise, you have mnemonics.
Exactly. So yeah, this is one of the technique, mnemonics. Yeah.
You can keep a short notes of what you want to do or what is important.
Okay. Absolutely. That's also a good technique. Yes, sir.
So you can relate one object to another. This will give you the full graph. One object to another, all they are related to. So they will give you full graph. When you start from one point, you can easily reach to other point.
Exactly. That's
It can go anything, anywhere.
Correct. To put it short, it's called the journey method or chain method.
Yeah, because as you say graph, graph theory actually.
Oh yeah, there will be different names. The reason is I had to do all this to clear my 10th standard. So I'm quite sure how this thing works because I'm not a person who has got exceptional memory power. But I have used journey method and mnemonics to just memorize the points. And you know, right? Inside content, I'm very good at it. I'm very creative. So I'll come up with the stories and my handwriting is really good. So luckily I've cleared all my exams till now just because of this methodology, this mnemonics and journey method that I used. So that's what I'm trying to say. So people who give that final verdicts, right? You're a fool, you're a stupid, you're good for nothing, should never do like that. Because the problem is, especially when you're a child, when you are in such an age where you're not able to think beyond what others tell about you, you should never give such a remark to a person in the childhood, because that will later affect them in their life as well. Now, to just give you an example, recently I made a small mistake in my work. The reason why I want to bring about this concern is because it was actually a mental block that I had. And I was trying to relate it to this video that I'm listening to. I made a small mistake at work. I took it very personal. I was like, I'm not fit for this job. I'm making this mistake and it's a blunder which could have been avoided. But then it was it got so you just to give you an idea. So I work in, as you know, I was introduced. I work in EY, and we always get clients which are not perfect, because only if clients have problem will they come to EY, and we have to resolve the problem. And this was a highly escalated account, and I was leading it, and I made this issue, and it got escalated to partner and above that. So I took it very personal, and I thought this is not the way I should have handled it. My manager, I had a discussion with my manager as well. He said, Kevin, this kind of mistake should not have been done. And I was doing my job in the best possible way. Like, I didn't want a mistake to happen, and a mistake happened from my end and not from my team members. So I took it very personal. I took it so personal that recently I had a marriage proposal. So I've been talking to this lady for quite some time, and it was time to meet her mother. We were discussing about a lot of aspects in life and how we should go about and all that. Then her mother came up with this topic, and my mother told that, So my daughter is really fed up with her job, and she wants to take a break. Kevin, are you okay with this? So I said, Auntie, good that you came up with this thought. In fact, I myself was thinking about taking a break. And I said, I want to become a yoga instructor. So she smiled. We had the tea and all that. Later, she called and told Kevin, we won't be proceeding with this proposal. Considering you and my daughter are in crossroads, and I don't think you guys can live a happy life, at least financially. So, and to add on to this, I would also like to tell you that it is you who decide how your mind works. So if someone says that you're good for nothing, the immediate thought process is you might take it personal. But people who are leaders and exceptionally good, the 1% club, right? People who are at that position in this world, who you see around you, which is could be Elon Musk or could be anyone around you. These people are already practicing these ways to remove mind blocks in their life. They are secretly practicing it, or they might even be telling this outside, because they won't take things personally, because they have already crossed that stage. So let's take example of Elon Musk. So Elon Musk built a rocket which can go up to the space and come back, right? It can land. So when he came up with this idea, people were like, that's a very stupid thought, because that is actually, it's defying the principle of physics, and it's not really possible. So he said, that's okay. I and my team, we will work on it. You just see what is going to happen. And he did it. And we are now able to see a rocket which goes up to the space and comes back in the same form, right? So these are the kind of people who have gone through the most difficult times in their life, and they have overcome that and come out. So now it's very easy to say you can overcome your fears, you can overcome the problems you have in your life. But how do you actually overcome? I was very curious about this my entire life. This particular video has actually shown me that there are ways and mediums to unblock your mind and be better at whatever you are. Your environment, the environment where you belong to or you spend most of your time, actually has got a major role to play in what you are today. So it's very important to select the best people to hang around with in your life. Just like how you select a password for your computer. You don't want any hacker to log in, right, in your place. So you always go for the best combinations. Similarly, you have to hang around with friends or people who can bring about the positive side in you or make you a better version of yourself. Recently, so I said we went for a team meeting. So our partner and principal partner and few directors had come to meet us. So this person, I'm very fond of this person. So the best part about my current job is that I'm part of a team, director, manager, and partner who are extremely good individuals. It's very tough to find such combinations in your life, in your career, right? Because there is, I think most of you would have heard, like sometimes you don't leave the job, you are leaving the person who is responsible to take care of you. But in my case, I am actually graced with one of the best individuals who can be my leaders. So I hope my manager and partner is listening to this video, and I'll definitely share the link. So the reason why I wanted to especially talk about my partner is because I call him Fafa. You know who Fafa is? Fahad Fasil, yeah. He is exactly like Fahad Fasil in the movie North 24 Kadam. There's a Malayalam movie called North 24 Kadam. I think Nibi might be able to. Nibi didn't see the movie. Fantastic. So this is a movie where Fahad Fasil is a character who is having an issue of OCD. Okay, he is exceptionally clean and he has a way of thinking and all that. So this, my partner, see when I say partner is not my life, he's not my life partner, he's like a director in EY. So this person, he's an extremely good orator. And the moment he opens his mouth, we get inspired. So recently he said, he just put across his thought. He said, you guys might be thinking, okay, these partners and directors, they are earning a lot. How will they? And I mean, we are not earning as much as these guys. These guys are enjoying their life. So what he said is, it's really an eye-opener. What he said is, it is true we are earning a lot, but they are also sacrificing and building their life in such a manner that they can be an example to others. You have to be extremely disciplined and you should be upskilling yourself a lot. And only then can you achieve that status in your life or reach that position in your career. And he even said that it is okay if you guys want to watch social media and keep doing the mindless scrolling. It is fine. It's a personal choice. Because if people are not doing that, how will we have people who are there in the ground level? We need some people to do the ground level work as well, right? So this is the way he put it across. So that, even though he said the truth, that's a little inspiring for us. So that will definitely change the thought process of the people sitting in front. They'll be like, okay, I also would like to become a partner or director someday, and I have to be more disciplined. And see, being disciplined is not. Some people think it's a very difficult thing. It's not easy to do it. It's not worth it. Rather, I would just do whatever I want in my life. But if you think about it, if you start being disciplined and if you start being on time and start doing things in a more efficient manner in your day, you will be happy when you go to sleep, thinking that, okay, I've done so many things today. Rather than being sad that, oh my God, another day wasted of my life. So that's where the discipline part comes in. Now I would like to talk about the law of attraction that was discussed in this video. So, just to give you an idea, do you know it is very easy to do a brainwashing? Till the time I saw this video, I thought brainwashing was a very difficult process. Because it is said, right, like terrorists in Al-Qaeda or whatever terrorist group, I thought it is like, it's very difficult to brainwash a extremely highly educated person, but it's actually not. You just need to keep, it's called affirmations. You have to keep saying the word again and again. Okay, I'm quite sure some of us might be religious here, so you might pray to your God, right? So you might pray and ask for some things in your life to happen, like on a daily basis you do that. So that's the same concept behind affirmations. So the twist here is, when you pray, you might be saying, God, please help me become good in my career, or help me find a life partner, or whatever. Okay, it depends on person to person, right? But so it's very powerful. So the twist here is, you are visualizing yourself being that form. You are visualizing yourself becoming great in your career. Imagine doing this on a daily basis and then going to your work. Instead of having the negative thought, oh my god, I am another working day, I'm just waiting for Friday so that I can enjoy myself and then the weekend. Instead of thinking that way, why don't you think in this manner that I'm going to be great in my work, my managers are going to love me, I'll be an exceptional person in my team. Just keep affirming, like just keep saying this continuously, however your time allows, and then start seeing the difference in you. So I personally have started seeing this difference, and to end the speech, I would like all of you to just repeat along with me this single line. You can just say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am learning.
I am learning.
I am getting better.
I am getting better.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am learning.
I am learning.
And I am getting better.
I am getting better.
Thank you, and back to you.